visiem tiem, kas palika šajā zālē un kas atnāca no jauna. Man prieks jūs redzēt. I'm very happy to see you all here back in this whole we can continue growth stage with data. And data can be interpreted differently, and not everyone believes in it. And however, it hints at who we are and what we believe in. In this short presentation, Ieva Treja will look at different data that says something about Latvians and their attitude towards science. Hopefully, it will provide some perspective to those who are trying to find an angle to communicate science. It may be challenging. So, Latvians, who are we and what do we believe in? Ieva Treja, please.
Thank you. Thank you. It's amazing to see you all here. And this is already a third year when I'm doing this communication focus during Deep Tech Atelier. And first, I want to say thank you to Latvian Investment and Development Agency for allowing to do that and understanding the importance of communication in science. And that is the reason why I divided my short presentation into two parts. The first one is I want to talk a bit about terms. What is science communication? And then, the focus still will be on Latvians. Who are we and what do we believe in? As there was quite big, interesting discussion last year that we will talk about briefly later, and there will be people from science that has experienced what does it mean to communicate publicly. So let's move on. So I want to give a brief definition of science communication to really for everyone to be on the same page. And this is what I found. This presentation, what I found was. I thought it was the most appropriate for our event. And so what does science communication actually mean? It is practice of informing, raising awareness of science-related topics, and getting involved with audiences that include, at least in part, people from outside the science community. And I think this third part is crucial, as every person that communicates science should understand that there are people that do not understand anything about it. And this joke illustrates, I think, the best this situation when scientists are used to taking part in different conferences, events, talking in their field, in their different companies and in universities, drinking coffee, and then they meet their family that sometimes doesn't get their jokes, and not to talk about friends or people outside who sometimes think that they are really smart and understands everything, but actually science is so specific that you have to have at least some knowledge to really understand those complicated topics. And as we saw those presentations, those who were there, it's really interesting. And those startups pitching it, it takes some time to understand what this science is about. And it was a great example of how hard it is to explain. What are you doing and what's your project or discovery is about. So there is also one classical definition or model of communication that is very simple. And how does it work? How does this science communication work? There's a communicator, and in this case this is a scientist who creates the message and transmits it through some medium. Is it the mass media, social platforms, whatever, even events. And then there is a receiver. This is the audience of the medium. And then there is kind of effect. And this afternoon growth stage program will be this year more focused on two parts, the message and the effect. And we will talk in the first part more about effect and what effect do we experience through communication, what feedback we get, and what should we do about it. And then the more practical things will be on the second part of the today's program, as there will be some practical tips and tricks how to write text or do the video. So yeah, that's about it, about the science communication and communication itself. And now the second part, let's look at who we are, Latvians. Right, yeah, this is the first thing you do nowadays. You ask ChatGPT, and you ask what do ChatGPT thinks or knows about who are we, who Latvians are, and in what we believe. And actually, the quite interesting outcome I got, yeah, we have strong education system with an emphasis on science and math, and society that generally trust in science and scientists. But this trust is influenced by political or social contexts. And then the most interesting part comes in. We do not want to forget that also we have strong folklore traditions. We believe in nature-based spirituality, and also we have historical skepticism of authority. This is right. This is it's not bad or good. It's just as it is, and we should take it into account. So what is then Daria, who is here in the audience, and she will speak. She will speak after the discussion. Shared with me some interesting graph that on the research that was done. Some time ago, but still it is interesting what Latvians believe in. And as you can see that we in Latvia believe more in luck, in fortune tellers, and in horoscopes. And the data says that believers in this are more than on average in Europe or English-speaking countries. And we could probably say that it is this influence from Russia, as the data is similar there regarding what we believe, and some influence we have because we were under the influence of Russia. And now let's jump into a bit newer data, and this is really very fresh research on science consumption and participation. It was presented a couple of months ago. And what does it say? That basically 1/5, 19%, or let's say 1/5 at nearly 20%, we fully trust in science and the opinions of scientists, and nearly half respondents indicated that their level of trust is 4 they are most likely to believe. So we can say that there is approximately 70% people believe in science, but yeah, well, mostly believe, and I believe the situation differs if we talk about some topics and things like that. But anyway, this research is supported by Eurobarometer research that was done last year, at the end of last year. And what I brought up, just really the results are very interesting. I recommend you to check it out online and find the whole research. But I just took 2 claims that were provided for respondents, and so they had to rate them as true or false. And this is what Latvians look like in the whole, if we look in the context of Europe. And the first claim was the cure for cancer exists, but it's hidden from the public by commercial interests. And nearly 40% said that this is true. So it goes together with this research by Ministry of Science and Education that was previously mentioned. So let's say 30 and 40, 30, something between 30-40% people still do not believe in science, and this is the field we have to actually focus on. And the same situation is with the other claim that viruses have been produced in government laboratories to control our freedom. The same 36% says that this claim is true. If we look back at this newest research and look at particular fields, then engineering and technology and public attitude towards it, that this is rated the highest, and the support or appreciation has increased even before the study was done in 2022, the similar study. Then the public appreciation rate was 41%, and now it's 45%. So, well, a job well done by people working in the communication of engineering and technology. Medical and health science are also highly valued, the same 45%, but although there are a lot of issues and discussions about it, and we will have Dana on the panel, and I think she has some opinion about that. And yeah, it's interesting about social sciences that social sciences are rated the lowest, 26%, and we will also have, I hope, Martin in the panel, and we will have discussion on social sciences as well. So yeah, I think we can jump then into panel discussion. So I would like to ask all panelists on stage, and then yeah, we will they will introduce themselves and.
Thank you, Eva. It was really interesting. I saw a lot of us taking photographs of the latest data. I will, yeah.